Yeah, that's where I lived at when I was over there in Orlando.
I mean, like, it's not bad.
What's going on, team? What's going on, team? Welcome to tonight's isolation session for January 13th, 2025. Gonna give everybody 2 minutes to join since we turned the stream on right on time today. We'll give everybody till the 6 minute and 30-second mark. So we'll give everybody 2 minutes to join. Hope you guys had a great trading day today. Personally took a small position on US30 a little bit before the NYC Open. We'll talk about that once we get to it, but pretty much long story short, I didn't really feel comfortable with the position. We'll talk about it. I got out of it a little bit early before the NYC Open. It was a buy position, could have held it, could have stayed in the position, but again, we'll go over that once we get to US30. It's a few pips. The good thing that US30 pays out, so you know it's never a bad catch when you trade US30. I will say that. However, it could have been a straight TP day. You know, price went exactly to where we anticipated price to go, right? Looking at STP, looking at the ADR, looking at the gaps in the market, price did exactly what it needed to do today. It was pretty much perfect. So outside of that, if you guys are new to the stream, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys like. If you guys are interested in joining our Discord, the link is in the description. Everything we do in these streams, everything we do in this group, everything is completely free. We do one-on-one sessions, the daily live streams, right? We have the live trading session in the morning from 6 to 10 a.m. We have the isolation session market breakdown, which is this stream Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. And then we have the, you have to turn this music off, I can't do it. Sorry, I can't have so many things in my ear at once. And then we have the weekly market breakdown, which is the stream that we do on Sunday. We also do one-on-one sessions, everything again completely free. This is not a signals group. We do not sell signals. We do not sell course. We do these sessions to teach you guys how to trade, right? We take the trades live, we talk about them, we do the breakdown, we talk about what we look for, what moves it is that we're looking for, why we're looking for those moves, what we need to wait for, why the trades, some of them are high probability versus low probability. So we'll get into all of that. And then last thing I gotta say, right, this is gonna be again isolation session. We're not gonna be looking for entries. This is just us updating our charts, talking about what happened today, what we could be expecting for tomorrow, what we want to see, and then tomorrow morning we'll have our live trading session. Me tomorrow, I won't be doing the live trading session. I won't be home, so could have done it today, but I thought that my plans for tomorrow, I thought that was gonna happen today, this morning. But it's all good, right? Tomorrow I for sure 100% will not be home in the morning, so I won't be doing a live trading session. However, I will be looking at the charts. I will be updating you guys in the Discord. I'll let you guys know if I see a position, if I enter a trade, I'll post it. I'll talk to you guys about it in the Discord. And then once I get back home, which I should be home before 7 p.m., we'll talk about it during the isolation session tomorrow if we have an entry. Damn, I got hiccups. Mr. Albert, welcome to the stream, my brother. Good evening, good evening. We'll give everybody another minute here to join and then we'll start. But just off the bat, right? Again, the pairs, we'll talk about this too. The pairs that we're going to go over, the ones you see on the right hand side with the red folder, starting off with AUDUSD, finishing off with US oil. We'll be going through AU, EA, EU, ECAD, GA, GCAD, GJ, GU, US30, USDCAD, USDZAR, gold, Bitcoin, and oil. But if you guys have any questions about any other pair, whether or not they're on our list, let me know. We will be going in order from the top to the bottom. So once again, if your pair is not on our list, we'll go over that towards the end of the stream. If your pair is on the list and we haven't gone over it, we'll be going in order, so we will get to it. If I already talked about the pair that you want me to go over, we'll go over that towards the end of the stream. And if you guys have any questions, the people that are watching the recording or the people here in the chat, feel free to ask any questions. If you're watching the recording, please write down the timestamp. Let me know where in the video you are. Let me know what the question is, what pair it is, and then we'll do a one-on-one session, or we'll hop in a quick call and I'll answer your question. 30 seconds. We'll give everybody 30 seconds. Any questions before we start? Any pairs you guys want me to go over? Any trades you guys took today that you guys want me to go over and look at? Let me know. If not, we'll start in 45 seconds. 40 seconds. Jumper USD, bro, that shit's been plummeting, Kendall. That Jumper USD stock is fucking down to hell, man. They got that shit fucked up. But 2025, I heard that shit's gonna skyrocket, bro. You better buy into some Jumper USD right now. He said, "Damn." All right, guys, let's get started. So, something else I'm gonna incorporate. I haven't been doing this in the isolation sessions, but I'm gonna start incorporating updating our STP as well during the isolation session. That way, when we wake up tomorrow, we don't have to do this in the morning. We already know how much a certain pair is gonna move, and we'll have that calculated. from the isolation session. So first and foremost, AUDUSD, the STP for tomorrow's trading session, right, for the 14th. ADR is 46 pips. STP is 33% of that, which is 30. Right, STP is 30, and let's talk about how many pips price already moved. Right, the market opens at 5 p.m., which is this green candle. From the bottom of that green candle to the top of this red candle, which is the high of the day, we already did 34 pips for the day. Right, so for Tuesday's trading session, we already did 34 pips out of the 30. So AUDUSD, I already know that for tomorrow, this is not going to be a pair that I'm going to be looking at. Right, we know that AUDUSD made a lower low. Right, all of this is part of the same trade. I'm not going to say this is lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. This is all part of the same trend. Right, we had the change of character happen here. Right, so let's all get on the same boat. Right, so market structure on AUDUSD made lower low. Dude, come on. Lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, and then price went down, right, and gave us lower low. So we know that we're trading between this high and this low. Right, we also know that AUDUSD, we are on a downtrend. Let's start from the top to the bottom. Right, AUDUSD, we know we are in A2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third and final push right back to the bottom. We are looking for price to reach these lows, so we still have a good amount for price to continue. Right, in the daily time frame, we know we had a daily candle closure. Right, so we know that we just made a lower low. However, right, we're looking for a confirmation break of structure. The first red candle that closed below this red candle is a testing candle. We want to see another another red candle close below this red candle. Right, so we want to see another candle closure below the zone for price to also give us a confirmed break of structure, to look for a lower low, for price to go into a lower high, and then in the lower highs to continue into lower lows. Right, so right now we're still kind of just waiting for price to let us know what it wants to do. In the week, we're still trading lower low, lower high, and lower low. So once again, we're just getting a pullback. So right now for AU, we just got to be a little patient, wait for that lower high to be set. Once that lower high is set, we'll start taking those trades back down to the bottom to make a lower low. Right, so in this case, AUDUSD again already gave us STP for the day. STP is 30. Price already gave us 35 pips for the day. So I'm just going to turn this one off, and I already know that for tomorrow, AUDUSD is not going to be one on my watch list. Euro AUD, we are in V2. We're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third and final push back to the top side. We have a month of rise, which is good, right? We're still stuck in the zone of consolidation where price is still rejecting highs and lows the entire time. We still don't have any break of the lows. We still don't have any break of the highs. We're still just waiting for price to let us know what it wants to do. In the 4-hour time frame, right, we're again still trading higher high, higher low, higher high, waiting to see where price is going to give us the higher low. Once the higher low is set, once we start seeing higher highs and higher lows in the 30-minute time frame, that's when I want to start looking for trades. Right now in the 4-hour time frame, we don't really have anything here to update. We're still sitting in the same spot that we've been at for the last couple of weeks, right? And we can see that in the 30-minute time frame. Right, since last week, we've just been sitting in the zone of consolidation where price has been rejecting lows, rejecting highs, going low, rejecting highs, going back to the middle, rejecting highs, going back to the middle, rejecting highs, going back down to the middle. Right, we had 2 days of rise, today being the 3rd day. Price failed to give us that 3rd push, right? Or did it tap that 3rd high? It tapped it. I'm not going to mark it as a rise drop though. We're just going to mark this as a day of drop. We're not expecting price to give us a 4th day push to the top side. We're not expecting that that variation. And our STP for the 14th for tomorrow, 99 pips is ADR. 99 pips minus 33% is 66. Right? And then once again, 66 pips from the bottom pip. Well, let's grab this too. It's a lot easier. Right, from here to here, we did 67 pips already for the day. So EA, we already know this is not going to be a pair to look at for tomorrow. We're already done trading that for today. Just got home from work. Alright, Albert, no problem. If you have any questions, let me know, Albert. If you need me to explain anything again, just let me know. Euro USD, right? Euro USD at this point, we're still sitting in V1, right? First zone of consolidation, looking for that second push to the top side. But right now, price is still giving us lower lows and lower highs. So just gotta be patient with Euro USD. We don't really have any. Damn, bro, I got hiccups. Um, we don't really have anything else here for us to really be like, oh, this is gonna happen or this is gonna happen. Um, it's just more about being patient. Again, just waiting for price to give us that anchor. Once we see that price gives us an anchor and then starts giving us higher highs and higher lows, that's when we'll start taking trades, right? But for right now, we just gotta be patient. There's really nothing more, nothing less, right? In the 4-hour time frame, price still giving us lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And we could see that price again just gave us another pullback, gave us another push down to the bottom. Didn't really give us a clean break of structure, again, just gave us those testing candles. However, I am still going to mark this as lower low and lower high in the 4-hour time frame. Right? We're trading between this low, that high, and this low. Right? And then in the 30-minute time frame, once again, we had lower low, lower high, all of this is part of the same trend, right? And then price gave us this lower low over here, right? We have a day of no net where price was just moving sideways, right? And then STP for Euro USD, 76 pips is ADR minus 33%, which is STP is 50. And for today, we already did from here to here. We did 40 pips. So we're still good with Euro USD. Again, still waiting for price to make higher highs and higher lows. So we'll be patient with Euro USD for a little bit. EURCAD, we're in V1. We're in the first zone of consolidation. Looking for that second push to the top side. Before we could get that second push, I'm looking for the break of structure. Before we get the break of structure, again, we know we have a gap here at the bottom of the market. So I am looking for price to give me a steeper pullback to fill this gap. And then down here is where I'll be looking for price to turn back around and start giving us that push to the top side. In the 4-hour time frame, we're making higher high, higher low, higher high. Price then went down and gave us a change of character, lower low. And now we're trading between the change of character, lower low, and the previous high. We also know that we have 2 weeks of counter drop. This week being the 3rd week, price went down, gave us that new low. And now we're seeing price giving us that lower low into a lower high. Price is still just downtrending, moving counter. Right, lower low, lower high, lower low down here. Right, we also have 2 days of counter drop. Again, price moving against the overall market maker's pattern. So we still got to be patient with EURCAD. Still want to wait for price to start giving us higher highs and higher lows to then start looking for trades. 97 pips is ADR minus 33%. 64 pips is STP. Again, STP, safe take profit. Now we'll move on to the next one. Nothing really there. Again, we're still moving against the trends, still moving counter, so I'm not really going to be interested in taking those trades just yet. GA, we're in V2, right? We already broke above our zone of consolidation, so we could safely say that we are starting that third and final push to the top side. We don't have any continuations, but price ended up giving us the retest, right? So we're right on the retest of the break of structure, which is good. It's perfect. Right, so now in these areas where I want to start looking for my engulfing candles, I want to start looking for some type of entry models, right? Double bottoms, 3 weeks of rise, 3 days of rise, higher highs and higher lows in the lower time frame, right? In the 30-minute and the 5-minute, 1-minute character, in the 5-minute, 1-minute time frame, I want to start seeing change of characters and break of structures going back to the top side. Right, we know that in the 4-hour we had 2 weeks of drop. This week being the 3rd week, price went down and gave us that third push to the bottom. So right now, again, nothing really to update here. We don't have any engulfing candles, nothing in the daily, nothing in the 4-hour. In the 1-hour time frame, we have a small engulfing candle here, red, red, green, but that second red candle did not close below the first, so this is not a valid engulfing candle. And in the 30-minute time frame, no engulfing candles. Right, we had lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we know that we're trading between this lower low and this lower high. Right, and we have a day of counter drop where price is still again moving against the overall trend. And the STP for the day, 138 pips is ADR, minus 33%, that's 92. 92 pips is STP, save take profit. So we'll keep an eye on GA. GCAD in the daily time frame, we are in level 2, right? We were in V1, first zone of consolidation. We had the break of structure and price just continued higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price went down, gave us a little inducement of the lows, didn't give us a break, right? Gave us an inducement, closed right back above, and we're right back to the top side. In the 4-hour time frame, same thing. We're trading higher high, higher low, higher high. Price went down. We did get a candle closure, so we are gonna start marking this as we're trading between this 4-hour high and this 4-hour low. Right, same thing as the other pairs. 2 weeks of drop. This week being the 3rd week, price went down, gave us a new low. Still making lower low, lower high, lower low. In this lower low, price went up and gave us a lower high. Right, we also had multiple days where price has just been pushing down, giving us lower lows, lower highs. Right, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days where price has just been pushing down. Right, and we had again lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then the lower low that was set here in the 30-minute time frame, which we've been waiting for since yesterday. We're trading between these lows down here. I'm just gonna mark this entire zone here, the double bottom. Right, and this gap has been filled. So what was I not looking at is the engulfing candles. Do we have any engulfing candles here? Nothing on the 1, nothing on the daily, nothing on the 4, nothing on the 30. Right, so right now we just gotta be patient with GCAD. Again, would love for price to start turning around. Would love for price to start making higher highs and higher lows. Once we start seeing higher highs and higher lows, that's when I'll start taking a trade. Till then, nothing for me. Just gonna be patient, wait it out. Yo, I kinda gotta go get some water real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go get a cup of water. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Anything you guys want me to explain, anything you guys want me to go over, any reason why I'm not looking at these pairs, let me know. If not, then just again give me another minute or two here. Let me go get some water and I'll be right back. Alright, no questions? Perfect, no worries. We'll go through these pretty quick today, guys. There's really nothing on the charts right now that look super clean and you know, appetizing. So counter trend is when the 4 hours making higher highs, higher lows, while other time frames are making lower highs, lower lows, and vice versa. Is whenever the daily time frame. That's whenever the overall, right, the overall market maker's pattern is in the daily time frame. Could you have a pair that has the market maker's pattern in the 4-hour time frame? Yeah, there's certain circumstances, there's certain pairs that you'll see that the market maker's pattern will happen in the 4-hour. But what that means, again, what counter trend means is if the overall market maker's pattern is uptrending and you go to the 30-minute time frame and you see that market structure is downtrending or is giving you days of drop instead of days of rise, if market structure is downtrending in the 30-minute but overall market maker's pattern is uptrending or vice versa, that's what counter trending is. Why you think that's my question? Honestly, it's probably because I haven't showered in like 3 days, but brother, I don't really be leaving the house, so it don't matter, you know what I mean? Like, but Albert, let me know on a serious note. Let me know if that makes sense. He said clipped, whatever. It's been like a week, man. I haven't left my man cave. My neighbor's fucking dogs are mad annoying. I'm telling you, man. I have a crazy business plan, but I don't think I can say that on YouTube. I think I'll get banned. So like Albert, for example. Well, GJ is not a good example for what I want to say, so we'll wait for GU. But GJ, right now we're still making higher highs and higher low in the daily time frame, right? We're still technically in peak high territory. In the 4-hour time frame, we're still making higher highs and higher lows as well. So right now we're still uptrending. However, in the previous high that we had in the 4-hour time frame, price came back, failed to make a new high, and we started downtrending, making lower lows and lower highs. Right? And on the 30-minute time frame, price is still making lower lows and lower highs. Right, at one point we were making lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character, higher high, and then price went back down and gave us a change of character, lower low, lower high, all the way down to this lower low break of structure to the bottom. I remember you was the boy from Charlie Brown. That's crazy. So it's on the daily time frame, right? Yep. The daily time frame is where the overall market maker's pattern should be at. My internet just dropped. Let me know if you guys could hear me. I think my internet just dropped, but it came back quick, so I think we're still live. Testing, testing, testing. If you guys could hear me, I think we're good. Okay. So GJ, we have another day of drop. Just price going right back down to the bottom. Right, STP for this for today, 184 pips is ADR. 184 pips minus 33% is STP at 123 pips. So once again, we'll be patient with GJ. We'll wait this one out. So yeah, you're good. Okay, perfect. Mr. Crazy, welcome to the stream, my brother. Doing good, my brother. Doing good. How about yourself? Oh yeah, you're good. All right, thank you, Albert. So like for example, Albert, right? GU daily time frame. Where are we? Right? We were in V1. This is the first zone of consolidation. First zone of consolidation is V1. We had the break of structure, so we know that we're trading between this low, right? This higher low, and this higher high, right? We know we're looking for that second push to the top side. So we know that overall market maker's pattern is uptrending. So once we go to the 30-minute time frame, right, and you see how price is moving downwards, making lower lows and lower highs, giving us days of drop. These days of drop are called counter trend, right? Because it's going against the overall market maker's pattern, right? So right now in the daily time frame, price is still making lower lows and lower highs. In the 4-hour time frame, price is still making lower lows and lower highs. Right, so we know we have to update this, put this down here. We'll use this entire zone since it's a pretty small zone. Right, and in the 30-minute, we're still making lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, and we have a day of no net where price is just moving sideways. And again, what do I want to see before I can even take these trades? I want to start seeing higher highs and higher lows. Do we have any engulfing candles? That's another thing I want to start seeing here in the daily time frame, the 4-hour, nothing on the daily, nothing on the 4, nothing on the 1. In the 30-minute time frame, we had a red, green, but that green closed very close. Yeah, that's not an engulfing. So we don't have any engulfing candles right now. Again, price is still making lower lows and lower highs, so just gonna be patient for price to start giving us higher highs and higher lows, and that's when we'll start looking for trades. STP for the day, 105 pips is ADR, minus 33% as STP. STP for GU is at 70 pips. Perfect. From the opening candle to where we're at now, we already did 55 pips. So we're most likely by the time we wake up during NYC, we most likely won't have any entries left, but we'll continue to monitor. Right, then US30, we'll talk about this pair as well. US30 daily time frame, we're still making higher highs and higher lows. Right, we went back down into the previous higher low, we tapped into it, we started that push to the top side. In the 4-hour time frame, however, right, we were making higher high, higher low, higher high, and then price went down and gave us a change of character, lower low, lower high, and then price went down and gave us a break of structure, lower low. So could this be where price is going to give us lower low, lower high to then make another lower low push to the bottom? Could 100% happen, right? We just got to be patient. We have 2 weeks of drop, this week being the 3rd week. Price already went down and gave us a new low, but price could obviously continue that push down to the bottom. In the 4-hour time frame, if we add our fib from the top to the bottom, right, we can see that price is already giving us that 38.2, 23.6, 38.2 retracement to the top side. So could be where price is going to start giving us these shorts, right? And then on the 30-minute time frame, we had 2 days of drop, today being the 3rd day, price went down, give us that 3rd day push. We also know that this is where price gave us a lower low. Once price gave us a lower low, we were looking for price to push up and give us a pullback. Not only were we looking for that pullback, but we also knew that we had a gap in the market and price had to come up and fill that gap. So as you can see in the 1-minute time frame, what we look for and what we want to see every single day, what do we want to see? We want to see a change of character and we want to see the break of structure, right? And this is where we had lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, change of character, higher low, price pushed up, gave us a break of structure, higher high, boom, higher low, right? That was the initial entry. The reason why I was getting out of this trade, the reason why I wasn't holding, I got in this trade an hour before the NYC open, right? So what I was really looking at, again, keep in mind that this trade going into buys is counter, again, going against the overall trend. So the two things that I was looking at, right, for me to get out of this trade a little bit early was I wanted to see price break these highs in the 5-minute time frame. And the fact that price failed to give us a clean break of structure and went right back down, I got out of the trade obviously before price could even come close to my break even or come back into my entry, right? I would rather secure, 57, 60 pips on US30, which is very expensive, right, than for price to come back around and be back at break even, right? If price would have given me a clean and clear break of structure before giving me this pullback, then we know that we could have even found a second entry down here to then continue the push to the top side, right? Another reason why I was looking to get out of this early, right? The reason why I wasn't really too anxious about holding this trade and I wasn't really overthinking it is, again, just overall structure, right? Understanding that we're still trading between lower low and lower high. Yes, even though we know we had a gap, even though we know we're going to get a pullback, the one question as a trader you have to ask yourself is, if something isn't crystal clear, don't try to force it. And the reason being, again, the fact that we're trading between lower low and lower high, the fact that we had a lower time frame level of, I guess you could say, resistance, where price was going to turn around and give you a break to continue, price could always done, and the best example I could give you is the same thing that happened with gold, right? In this area for gold, right, a lot of people were trading this as lower low, lower high, lower low, and then what happened, price failed to break these highs, price failed to break these lows, and then just continued to push back to the top side. So if you were trading this going short, you were done, right? You didn't wait for the proper break structures. You were trading counter as well, because you know that you had a higher high. This could have been a higher low to continue into a higher high, right? So very similar when it comes to the structure. I like to make sure that whenever I'm in a trade, I want to make sure that I'm following every single rule in the playbook. If there's one thing that looks off, then I'm done trading. There's nothing left for me to trade if one of my rules are being disrespected, right? So again, a 1 to 3 trade, 60 pips secured, right? I know that US30 is a pair that moves 400, 300 pips, but I'm okay with 60 pips. I'm okay with 60 pips. Why? Because again, if we go through every single Forex pair, go look at how many pips you're going to catch on a day-to-day basis. You're not going to catch more than 60. You might get lucky again if you're trading pairs like USDJPY, GBPJPY that move 130, 200 pips per day. But if you're looking at a regular Forex pair, AUDUSD moves 46 pips as an ADR. Just let's think about it. One trade that I caught that was a few hours on AUDUSD was 27 pips, was a 1 to 3. Right? On US30 without being greedy, just catching just small moves. Just a small move on US30 was already a 1 to 3. A 14 pip stop with a 57 pip TP. Right? And again, US30 when it's moving, and we could go back into these trades on US30. Right? When US30 moves, it moves. When it's crystal clear, it's crystal clear. But if a pair is not crystal clear, if US30 is not crystal clear, I'm not going to be trading it. It's as simple as that. Right? But when price is crystal clear, best believe we're catching all the moves that we can. And you can see, right, 163 pips, 189 pips, 174 pips, 229 pips, right? This one is 122 pips, this one is 231 pips, so it's a different ball game, right? US30 is a different beast, right? 296 pips, 254 pips, 279 pips once again. So this game is about knowing when to catch what you need to catch and when to get out when you need to get out, right? There's no median, there's no I'm just gonna set and forget, right? Hashtag set and forget. There's none of that, right? If a pair's not following your rules, get out, right? If you're in the trade. If you're not in a trade and is not following your rules, then perfect. You're not missing out on anything. You gotta wait for the next opportunity, right? So 522 pips is ADR minus 33%, which is STP is 349. Right, we know we have this gap in the beginning of the market session here, so we'll see. Right, this is exactly where we want to be at with US30. We want to start seeing price giving us that downtrend move. Again, we were just in a lower low, price gave us a lower high, and we're looking for price to go back down and give us another lower low. So US30, we're definitely going to keep an eye on this. You're back again. What's good, Muhammad? What's this stream, my brother? I'm booting you off. Good try, good try. Good luck finding my IP, brother. Any questions, guys? Anything you guys want me to explain, let me know. If not, then we'll keep going. Right, USDCAD gave us a day of counter drop, moving back down. Again, price rejected the highs of consolidation and went right back down to the bottom of the zone of consolidation. USDCAD, I'm not really going to be interested in trading. Once we break out of the zone of consolidation, or once we make a higher high, higher low, that's when I'll start trading in the higher low to continue into the higher high. Right, USDCAD, we know that we are in level 3. We broke out of the second zone of consolidation. We're looking for that third and final push back to the top, right back to where the previous peak high was over here. And we're almost there. Right, again, the only thing we're missing is either for price to give us a break and retest of the zone of consolidation to continue to the top, or we're looking for price to give us this higher high, give us a higher low somewhere in this area, and then give us another higher high back to the top side. So USDCAD is pretty much straightforward. I don't really have anything here to update for USDCAD. Just waiting. I'm either waiting for price to give me a higher low, or I'm waiting for price to give me a break of structure of the zone of consolidation to continue that push to the top side. Right, 77 pips is ADR. 77 pips minus 33% is 51 pips. STP is 51. And already for today, price gave us 35 pips. USDZAR is pretty much very similar to USDCAD, so I'm not going to sit here and give us the same explanation, but we have a day of drop, trading between this higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high. In the 4-hour time frame, we're trading between this high, right, higher high, higher low, higher high. And in the daily time frame, again, we're in V2, we're in the second zone of consolidation, looking for that third and final push to the top side. But we know that we have that gap here at the bottom of the market. So would love for price to come back down and fill this gap up before we could continue the push to the top side. Gold, we're still in peak high territory. We're in the highest point in the market, still making higher highs and higher lows in the daily time frame. In the 4-hour time frame, however, we're making lower lows and lower highs, right? And in the 4-hour time frame, this looks like the market maker's pattern wants to shift, right? It looks like market maker's pattern wants to start downtrending instead of uptrending, right? And we can see that we had higher high, lower low, change of character, lower high, lower low, and we've been rejecting these highs every single time, the same way we've been rejecting these lows every single time. We know that we have 2 weeks of rise. This would be in the 3rd week. Price is not giving us that new push to the top side, but again, have these gaps at the bottom. We're in the zone of consolidation. Just gonna be very patient. For me to start looking for buys, I need to start seeing higher highs and higher lows, right? And on the 30-minute time frame, we had 4 days where price has been pushing to the top side. Price gave us higher high, higher high, and then price went down and gave us a little change of character, lower low down here. Change of character, changes this to red, so we know it's downtrending, and we know that we're trading between this 30-minute high up here and these 30-minute lows down here. Right? We know that we have a gap in the market as well, so that's going to play a big part on whether or not price is going to continue to push to the top side, or if we're going to start that downtrend push. Right? We have a day of drop. What's the best looking pair right now? Need to update my charts. Honestly, none of them look good right now. AUD USD and Euro AUD already hit STP for the day. Euro USD, GBP USD are moving counter. EURCAD still has a gap at the bottom of the market. GA still has a gap. GCAD still has a gap. GU is moving counter, like I said, very similar to Euro USD. I would say US30 might be the best one, but if you're looking for more Forex pairs instead of indexes or commodities or metals and stuff like that, I mean, no pair really looks that good. USDCAD is in a zone of consolidation. USD ZAR is in a zone of consolidation. A lot of these pairs are, if they're downtrending, a lot of them are in their lower lows, so we gotta wait for a pullback. We have to wait for a lower high to be set to then continue the push back down to the bottom, or vice versa. A lot of them are in their higher highs, right? If you're looking for pairs that are uptrending, they're in their higher highs, and we're just looking for price to make a higher low to then continue into a higher high. So, to be honest, again, there really isn't no good looking pair just yet. These last couple weeks we've been lucky in the beginning of January up until now, and right now it's not that pairs are looking bad. They're moving how they have to be moving. We just gotta wait for price to really give us a valid entry point to then continue. But yeah, realistically speaking, there really isn't any pairs right now that look good. I'm not gonna lie to you. US30 for the big ballers. Come on, man. Come on, Muhammad. Yo, Bitcoin. Come on. Thank you. Fuck. Yeah, and the crypto market opened at 7. They're an hour behind, or they're an hour ahead actually. 8-7. They usually open at 8 p.m. But this gave us a no net, and then this gave us a no net as well. And in the 4-hour time frame, price gave us lower low, lower high, lower low. So we know that we're trading between this lower low, and then in the daily time frame, we're still just up here in the zone of consolidation. So really nothing here to take home. Even Bitcoin, cryptos are looking crazy these last couple days. Gave us a beautiful engulfing candle. Where the fuck was I at 1 p.m., man? Gave us a beautiful engulfing candle. I mean, that's, you can't ask for more. You can't ask for a better fucking pair. Like, you got an engulfing candle. The engulfing candle was also an exhaustion candle. Gave you a beautiful retest, zero drawdown, straight into profit, straight back into profit. So Bitcoin should be interesting. And then last but not least, oil. Bro, I just need 2%. It's been 2 weeks already. Waiting it out. Yeah, bro. Don't. Pretty much what I was just talking about, right? Don't force any trades. Once you force trades, that's when you're gonna start seeing losses, right? So just gotta be doing the same thing you've been hearing me say for the last year, bro. Just gotta be patient. Again, wait for your rules to play out. Again, there's gonna be dry times in the market, right? You know, a lot of people hate to admit that. But again, you know, I'm not gonna name drop anybody, but you know who it is because I always talk about him on the stream. If you go look at this particular person that trades GBPJPY, if you know who he is, you know. If not, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna name drop. If you go look at his story and his posts for the last 2-3 days since last week, you will see that he has taken more losses in the last 2 weeks than he has in the last 6 months. And again, the reason why is because the particular pair, the specific pair that he looks at every single day, he's married to one pair. As soon as that one pair starts looking bad and you start forcing trades, you're going to lose trades. You're going to lose trades more often than not. Now, if that one fucking pair that you're looking at looks ugly, you have an option. Right? You have an option to leave, break up with that pair, and go find yourself another pair. Go look for one that looks 100 times better. Go look at another pair that has a better personality. Right? And that's it. Right? If you go like we just did right now, right? We just went over 14, 15 different pairs. Will there be times in the market where every single pair just looks awful? Of course. 100%. Our job as a traders is to do what? Wait for our setups to play out. If we see our setups, we take the trade. If our setup isn't present, just be patient. Wait till tomorrow. If you wait till tomorrow and nothing happens tomorrow, wait for the next day. You have from Monday to Friday to take a trade. If you don't have a trade that week, trade the next week. You have all year to take a trade. Again, just to keep it in mind, in 2024, I took a total of 65 trades. I took a total of 65 trades in 2024. Right? Just think about that. 64 trades in 1 year. That's all you need. Right? You don't need 1,000 trades. You don't need 100 trades a day. You don't need 5 to 7 trades a day. With one trade, if you know that that one entry that you have is 100% going to play out, then you go all in on that trade. And then you wait for the next entry. And if the next entry looks picture perfect, you go all in on that next trade. And then you wait for the next one. And you just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And then USO, I don't really have anything on here either, guys. We're about to reach our 4-hour highs. This is where our first point of interest is, where price is just going to give us this lower high to continue the downtrend push. Again, we've just been in this zone of consolidation where price rejects lows, reject highs, reject lows, reject highs, reject lows again, and price is pushing back to the top side. So we just got to be a little patient. Again, just wait for price to let us know what this pair is going to do, and then we'll go on from there. We don't have any engulfing candles in the daily or the 4-hour. The 1-hour might print this engulfing candle in the next 15-20 minutes. We'll just have to be patient, but price is still giving us higher highs and higher lows. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Any questions, let me know. Any other pairs you guys want me to go over before we go offline, let me know. Anything you guys want me to talk about, anything you guys want me to explain, any pair you guys want me to go back to, let me know. I'll give you guys a minute. If not, once again, we'll be done for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for the isolation session. Once again, I won't be streaming tomorrow morning. However, if I do see a pair that looks good, if I see that there's an entry, then I'll talk about it in the Discord. I'll post it in the Discord. And then again, we'll be back for tomorrow's isolation session. So hope you guys have a good rest of your night. See you guys tomorrow. If no questions, again, we'll give you guys a few seconds. Any questions in the chat? We're good in the chat. See you tomorrow. Alright, my brother. Appreciate you being here, Muhammad. Anything, Albert, Kendall? Any questions? You guys are good? Told you I'm back for. Nah, I'm excited to have you back. I got a few things I gotta take care of. You know, tomorrow will be my little vacation day. As that's what I'll say. But after tomorrow, I'll be back for the rest of the week. We'll be grinding, so gotta lock in. Adios, old head. Alright, brother. Alright, guys. Have a good rest of your night. We'll be back tomorrow evening for the isolation session. Peace out.